H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Thursday. But we affectionately call it our baby Friday. Because what? We don't app tomorrow. So this is our weekend. After the night, I can get and jet off and do whatever I want to do. Everybody, I kind of like it like that. Hold up, don't go nowhere. Let me make sure I'm just sharing the show right now from my own personal stuff and say, look, I'm doing because I wouldn't ask y'all to do nothing. So see, everybody should be sharing right now. Let your friends know. Say, look, text, tag, tell your friends, and tell them, man, the Chop Shop is about to come on, man. Jim Hicks and Robert Hatter's in the building. Let me see who all there. I see Ricky. I see Ricky Scott, Keith Avery. He ain't popped in yet, but I know he watching. Who else? Daryl Anderson's in the building. Eric Boone is in the building. The sheriff. I don't be seeing y'all names on the shares, man. I know you know y'all. I don't. Y'all just I don't like the way y'all be handling me. Y'all be handling old Rob, man. Y'all see what I do for y'all. Y'all needed me. I'm there. I'm there. Sterling Creeks, you ever needed me? I'm there. You know, y'all don't understand, man. Uh, uh, I'm serious, and it's real talk. Ricky Scott, look at my man, Ricky Scott. Ricky Scott, you know what? And I shouldn't share this so early in the show, but I need to. But I got so much stuff. Oh my God, y'all don't understand. y'all y'all need to call somebody about this show. You know, but it's been my absolute honor. Uh, uh, Sort of like a purpose of mine of being in this space and in this time co-creating all of this with y'all. Serious. Sterling Creeks, when I see your name, Ricky Scott, you disappeared on me for a little while. You didn't know I know, but you back. Simeon Sims disappeared on me a little while, but you back. Keith Avery is still a little, he ain't said nothing yet. I'll wait on him to say something. But y'all, I'm serious, man. Let me see if anybody else done popped up there. Hold on. Let me see if anybody. Yeah. Let me see. Ricky Scott shared. Say he shared. But I just, y'all, I'm learning from the best. I've been learning from people, right? I'm in positions to be able to see the best in motion, up close and personal. Um, how often is this the case that you get a chance to be up close? Some of the best coaches in the world, been up close with them. Some of the best basketball and the players in the world. Some of the best golfers in the world. I've been up close and personal, been learning from them. Where you get to see the best at what they do, the best of the craft that they're in business and all over the world. And you get to see, Ricky Scott, how the sausage is made. But you only get a glimpse now, because I done been close to Tiger Woods, but I don't know what he did to be as great. I done been Terry. What's up, Doc? I done been, but I don't know. But I was thinking about some. You college coaches better do me a favor. I don't know what y'all doing out here, but y'all better start taking a look at Stephen Woods, the young man that just got hired at um, he was at High Tower when I really first met him. He does a great job with the kids in summer basketball, high level players, and he know how to deal with high level players. Now he's at North Shore. Uh, but y'all better take, especially you guys in Texas, SMU. I just don't. He went to your school, I think. I just don't understand what the hell. Did he do some to some co-ed up there, some on campus or something? Uh, that man, I know what school he is. I was talking about all the schools he's been to. He went to Randall. I met him in the beginning at Hightower, Simeon, and he got a chance to work with Bryce Griggs and all the things that came with being a marquee player like that. Then he went over to Randall, and Randall went to the playoffs, and now he's at North Shore. Let me tell y'all something. I've sit and talked basketball with this guy. Yeah, I'm just telling you, he understands this game. But by being around a lot of people, man, that's in the business world, that's on it, that view that I had was only a glimpse. I ain't with them every day. I get a glimpse. Mark Lowry. Y'all thinking about Alex Rodriguez is the one that is buying the Minnesota team, the Minnesota Timberwolves, but it's Mark Lowry is the money man. Uh, just watching how he worked, just watching and studying how he worked. The reason I studied why he worked was what? That's the first man that hired my son out of college. So him and my son has went into business in another venture. And so I'm gonna always I get to see how the sausage is made, but only a glimpse. You follow me? But to be a part of this chop shop community for such a time as this, y'all, we got an opportunity to do something great, Ricky Scott. And just instead of coming on here and talking mess all the time, we got a chance to get all of us together, Terry. And then whenever any one of us needs something, we got each other. That's why I tell you to share the show. It ain't for me. And it's serious, man. It's my greatest honor, man. And I'm gonna talk about this at the end of the show because there's some people that ain't on the show yet that need to hear this. And I'm just humbled to even be in a position that I got some young men that want to learn from me. But to build with all of y'all, it's humbling. That's why I asked y'all, do y'all have something to get off your chest in the grassroots community? Because I'm gonna talk about that today a little bit. It's an important part of our community. Do you have something? Anybody got some in the news that they wanted to talk about today? Before I go into my stuff, anybody got anything? Come on. It's something had to be saying, man, you know what? I want to see what Hatter. I want to see what Hatter had to say about this. I know it's some. I'm getting some of y'all emails. I know it's something. What's happening? Let me look at the headlines. Deshaun Watson said he coming back. You all you doubters, he coming back on y'all. Uh, let me see. Nothing else good. Nothing else. Nothing else good. Uh, what's up, Hatter? Enjoying lunch at French's on Scott. Wow. You can save me a wing, but boy, I love them breasts. Oh my. Oh, boy, you gonna make me go over there when I get off this show. I got a meeting. You gonna make me go get me one of them breasts over there at French's, man. I ain't been to French's. I ain't been in Frenchie since the season been over. Robert, that's not fair. But Patrick Henry, anything, summer basketball, anything, any sports, any industry you want, anything been pressing you that you just said, man, I want to talk about it. Michael Garcia, your U of H loss, and I know you're a little sick, but they put up a valiant fight. Simeon Sims, it ain't nothing. Terry Rawls, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. Man, I need somebody on here to know something about basketball. Cause I got a question. In recruiting now, because these coaches, I've been asking the coaches about it. They ain't been talking to me about it. They ain't been talking to me about it. But have it ever dawned on y'all? What do they tell these players on these visits now? These transfer portal visits. What is being said? Patrick Henry. Happy Baby Friday. What you doing, Hatter? How you doing? I'm good. Baby K 2063. Who is Baby K 63? Give me who I'm talking to. But thank you. So I'm talking to. I got a question. Is it Baby Baby K 63? Is it anything happening out there in the world that you want to talk about? Anything. Anything in sports. Anything in high school basketball. Anything that's got, because I got so much stuff I want to cover, but I want to make sure I'm listening to y'all. Y'all are more important. I can sit up here and come up with topic after topic. Jeremy Davis, is it anything that you want to talk about? Anything that's in the news? You ain't nobody want to say nothing about the Houston Rockets. Don't y'all know they ain't been in this position? They've been losing for a lot of years, and now they the second seed in the West, and don't nobody. Hey, Miss Belinda, I like that, Miss Belinda. That is Moody. What's going on out here that y'all want to say something about? It's Baby Friday. We got to talk about. We can have a little fun today. Because I got some questions I want to ask y'all. That's why I need you to text, tag, and tell your friends the Chop Shop is on right now. See, y'all got to realize, y'all, because I always ask, why am I here? I got you, Kenny Gamble. Thank you, Kenny Gamble. Kenny Gamble gave me an idea. I'm going to start breaking down these game film a little bit more because he called me about it. But baby, but Belinda, watch this. Because Belinda, I'm a kind of guy said, why am I here? Have you ever thought about that? Laston to South Carolina. Who is Laston? I don't know who Laston is. Terry Rawls, we give complete sentences on this show. Laston, I don't know who Laston to South Carolina is. I don't even know what you're talking about. You sure you got the right name? I don't know what you're talking. No respect the Rockets, number 2 seed, but odds on championship, they rank. We ain't worried about the odds. Houston Rockets and Marketing Enterprise. What is Marketing Enterprise? What is that? What is Marketing Enterprise? That is Moody. You and Terry Walls. Could y'all give me something better than Houston Rockets? What you want to talk about? What you want? We are on here. Okay. Oh, I love that. But why? Sometimes, because see, I know y'all got to realize, in Belinda, I don't know, the Chop Shop was born out of the barbershop conversations. But I don't want to be the one in the barbershop. I don't want it to be the one in the barbershop and no circular conversations. We want to be linear. We want to be able to talk to everybody. Some people just talk around the room and talk around the room. Women's NCAA women basketball. What about NCAA women's basketball? I talked about yesterday. NCAA had that NCAA game had 18 million viewers. Yes, we talked about that yesterday. Terry Wall, NCAA women basketball. You said Laston to who is Latson? Who is Lasson? Who is Lasson? He said U of A picks up good 3-point shooter from Creighton and a big man from France. Okay. All right. Okay. You talking about Pop Isaacs? Have you studied Pop Isaacs? See, to know a man, you better look at his history. Have you studied Pop Isaacs? That's who you talking about? Have you you said you studied him? Tell me a little bit about Pop Isaacs. I know he was at Texas Tech. I know some things happened at Texas Tech that wasn't too good. I hope he's exercised them demons. But that is Moody. What do you think, Baby K, with the transfer portal and able to get these guys money? What are some when these guys tell me they're going to visit this school? I'm coming to visit this school. I'm going to visit this school. Uh, what do a college tell these players now? See, Michael Garcia, you constantly worry about what's happening on the field. I'm talking about what happened off the field. I know you don't. Okay, I know you. I knew you did. See, that's what. See, sometimes that's why I love y'all. The Masters golf tournaments is on today. This is the reason this is how I got into it and started loving golf. I was watching Fred Couples when he played in the Masters years ago, and I'm watching it. That's the first time I ever really watched the Masters. And Fred Couples, way before Tiger, Fred Couples, a University of Houston athlete, golf athlete. He went and he won the Masters that year, and I saw how flawless and beautiful his swing was. That's the day I fell in love with golf. And that tournament is started today, and I got it on the screen in front of me. But I was thinking about um, going back to Michael Garcia, we got to start, and maybe this Houston culture would help. But but just because you get a guy that's a 3-point shooter, if he don't never play for you because he did something crazy, Brandon Weefall, you follow me? Y'all, we have to we got to become less fanatics about things and just be a fan if you want to. But see, me personally, I just maybe because I've been in this industry for so long and been around, these guys they just like us. They just know how to hit the ball a little further and shoot the ball and jump a little higher. But literally they just you gotta understand they starting in these gyms. Okay, Michael Garcia. Okay. See, Michael Garcia. Now you need to tell every one of your friends, y'all need to be watching the Chop Shop. Because I just opened up your eyes to something you probably would have never even thought about. That's what this thing is about, man. So that's why I'm asking y'all, Rod Wells, Brandon Weefall, when these players are coming out the transfer portal, I'm wondering what do you tell these players and what these players, man, these people asking for, oh my God, the amount of money these guys asking for. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I don't know if these people offering it to these guys because who set the market? Who sets the market in college basketball? I see y'all don't, I'm gonna switch. Y'all don't know what, y'all don't know what I'm talking about. The Lakers won last night, and I was thinking about old Shannon Sharp. Hey, Terry, Terry, he said, my bad, man, I'm working. Oh, tonight, okay, lost. Okay, okay, Kataya Latsa. Okay, leaving Florida State. Okay, I got you. I remember. I got you. See, I know the first name. I didn't know the last name that much. Yeah, I mean, hey, she better be able to shoot. Because they problem the other night, they can't have nobody can put the ball in the basket. Got to be able to shoot, man, in this business. But I'm loving Shannon Sharp's little thing, because he loves the Lakers. They always talk about Lakers in 5. He talking about Jason Kidd, Billy the Kid. Y'all just saw what Luka did. He said OKC, UFC, KFC, Lakers in 5. So, but the Lakers are winning, and the Lakers they won their game. But the Rockets, I think they come up. The Rockets come up. They got to deal with these Rockets soon. Let me make sure I saw that somewhere. They got to deal with my boys soon. Yeah, you understand me? Let's see. Yeah, I told y'all I would. Didn't I tell y'all? Yeah, they play the Lake. They play the Lake tomorrow. Wait a minute. Tomorrow they play the Lakers, the Rockets. Hey, Kenny Gamble. I guarantee last year, y'all, when Emi Udoka came to town, I guarantee that the Rockets were gonna make the playoff. We missed it by one, maybe a half a game. We were 41-41 last year, right? So I came again this year. I said, I guarantee. And don't nobody want to talk about it because I guaranteed it. Yeah. Ray Mo, dudes getting millions coming from low majors, the highest bidders. But what do you say to him, Kenneth Gamble? Have anybody had a kid that's been on one of these visits? Anybody? Hold up. The two coaches that I love the best, they ain't talking to me right now because they know I'm gonna tell y'all. So they ain't telling me, because I asked both of them. I said, man, tell me how this stuff goes now. One of them mad because stuff ain't going right for him. The other one, he just ain't telling me. He too busy. So I just want to know what's going on these visits. What made Pop Isaac and this other dude commit to U of H? Had they been on a visit already? What's going on? What is being said in these visits? Do you come there with a number that you want? Are you ask the team how much they worth? You've been on a visit. Tell me, do you come in with a number that you think you're worth? Talk to me, Ken Gamble. I haven't been on no visit. I'm just trying to see how it works because, all of us want to see how it works. Talk to me now. Don't. I know you got to type. You got to type fast now because I don't want to sit up here and not just say nothing. So you want me to just feel? Because I'm gonna be in a mood on to another subject because it's a troubling subject that I want all of my young people, all of my young student athletes, even the women, because it's a shame that Sedona Prince stuff was happening and didn't nobody talk about it. She was D-boying them girls up over there on TCU's campus. So this stuff can happen in a lot of ways, but I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried about, I'm always worried about y'all being around this game and being intimate and being representing athletes and guiding their futures and guiding their lives all of these years. You know what? You know what? It just gets to me when people who haven't did it think they know it all. It kind of troubles me. And all you're trying to do is give them advice, but they know it all. So as of yesterday, I ain't giving away no advice unless you pay for it. I don't want to hear it. Don't call me. I gotta pay. Cause Chris Walker told me a long time ago. He said something real key. He said, Robert, you give these people all this good advice, and they still gonna go do whatever they want to. Make their ass pay you for it. Maybe they'll listen. He said the number is discussed before you get there. What's up, Corey? Corey, I be needing some help, man. I be needing some help. We miss you. And I'm sitting here, Corey. People done got advice for you for years. Robert, what about this? Robert. But then all of a sudden, now they know it all. As of yesterday, what's that date? What's the date was yesterday? April 11th, April 9th. I call that Emancipation Day. I'm free. I'm free, Corey. I'm free. Emancipation Day. Let me make sure I got that in my notes. April 9th. I'm gonna put it in my phone. Hold up. April 9th. I just had a thought in my mind. April 9th. 2025. Thank you, Chris Walker. Emancipation Day. I had to. I was serious about this, y'all. I was serious about that. But somebody sent me a text. Hold on. Corey, how does the recruiting visit goes? Kenneth Gamble said everybody's selling the same thing. The number is discussed before you even get there. I don't know what you mean. Somebody just told me a high school kid is not even a McDonald All-American, not even a All-American. They got a number already. A kid in 11th grade. The 11th graders got numbers now. Somebody just told me. Okay. You have people that are looking for a payday that just jumped on board. So they are giving advice as if they have been around forever and really don't know the family or the player, which could equate to bad advice if they aren't aligned with similar values. I like that, Corey. Corey, I like that. Let me put that on the board. Let me put that up there for y'all. I'll put that up there. I like that, Corey. I like that. I like that. I don't want to cut your face off. Let me put it right. I like that. Corey, it's just how do you navigate this space? Parents, I'm thinking about y'all. How you navigate? Man, how do I handle little Robin? Somebody said they finna give him his little $200,000 just to come to school. How do I handle him? let me keep going. I'm gonna get back to that. I'm gonna come back to that because I got so much stuff. Let's see. But I want to talk to you because I want to pivot because I want to come back to that because if we giving all of these kids now that ain't proving nothing, what do they have to work for? Corey Henderson. Corey Henderson, I'm worried about an NFL player right now, and I'm really alarmed. I'm serious, y'all. I'm calling out an alarm. I talked about um, what's his name? Zion Williamson yesterday and his situations. You know, got girls coming over there fighting over him, all of that. For the money. Oh, dude, it ain't about you. It's for the money. Um, but it's terrifying to me that Tyreek Hills played for the Miami Dolphins, who got into the run-in with the police officer going to the thing, to the game. His mother-in-law called the police in fear of her daughter's safety. She claims that she witnessed Tyreek Hill throw a laptop on the floor and then grabbed his daughter and began walking toward the balcony of the residence, following an argument with his wife. Keita Hill also stated that she's in the process of filing for divorce, according to police. But we got kids going on visits now, being offered money, more money than their mom and them make. Who are they going to listen to so they won't wind up like Tyreek Hill? See, if you was a lying, cheating, rotten ass dude in high school playing basketball, when you get some money, it's gonna magnify whatever your worst thing is. Take it. Y'all don't have to listen. I'm just a dude that's seen this. I got a 30-year petri dish. I got a 30-year operating information. I got 30 years of information of seeing this. I got what shit 6 doctorate degrees of watching young men that were poor when I met them, dirt poor, shotgun house, ain't got no money, all the way to being millionaires. Some of them retained and kept their wealth, and a lot of them didn't. But this is scary. You get in an argument, you slam, and I'm gonna answer y'all questions in a second. I'm gonna tie all of it in together. I told you I'm the conductor. Thank you, Herb. Kenny Gamma. I'm gonna tie. I'm the conductor. I'm gonna try to tie all of this together. That's why I asked y'all to share the show. Because Corey, you know some people need to hear this right now. Every kid in Dallas need to hear this right now. Every kid in Houston, every kid in Memphis need to hear this right now. Don't let your talent take you somewhere that your character can't keep you. You getting this money as a young age. You gonna get to talking crazy and talking slick to the people. I'm telling you, coach, I got the money. This what I was afraid of a long time ago, and I was telling people. But let me get back. Corey said, you have people that are looking for a payday. Oh, he got that. He said the parents are also reaching out to these NIL agents as well. They supposed to, not knowing that these people don't have the necessary relationships and connections to navigate the space. Well, what are the parents supposed to do? Some people don't share the show. If you shared the show, more people around it. I could have navigated. So many parents do this and could have. I got to sneeze. Hold on. Excuse me. I'm sorry. He said, and flight and hotel packages. These kids, hey, these. But I ain't mad at that. They supposed to do it. But Herb, I know Herb. Explain to me why. Because I ain't mad at the parents reaching out. But somebody gonna tell me the other day they did their research, right? But I saw the choice that they made. And after 30 years in this business, some people need to learn how to research better. That fair enough? Kenneth Gamble said the programs offer the same setups, weight training, nutrition. Man, ain't nobody thinking about no weight training and nutrition no more. I don't even want to hear all that. Preseason trip. Man, that don't get to them players no more. ESPN game, living traffic. They ain't. No. It's money, man. It's money. Because you can get there and get all the money and can just sit on that bench like Rick Pitino did that boy the other day. It's money. Hatter. I was at the NABC, listening to several powerful voices. And the best advice I heard was to make sure you understand where you are as a program. For some, it's best to work backwards in the process. Even if it's for 1 year, I still need to know who I'm dealing with. Gotta have people who have intel and will be honest with you about players. Paying NIL doesn't equate to winning the championship game. Shit, I didn't need to go to the NABC to tell you that. Hold up. I done gave the NABC, you ain't been around, Corey. I done gave y'all the NABC, they whole map probably on this show for the last 4 or 5 months. I don't need the NABC to tell me that. I'm talking straight to the coaches. He said the NIL is already in place. NIL is already NIL agents aren't doing anything special. From what I'm saying, they're not. Y'all, they're a waste of time. I hate to say that, and I hate to say that because I know some of them, they don't know. I know some of them, they don't know what the hell they doing. They just getting free money, like this guy said. Y'all, they ain't doing nothing. I told everybody on, but guess what? They like paying it. So let these stupid ass parents pay. They got to pay me for this information now. I'm not giving another play. I spent year after year after year advising people's kids. And they pay, and they sit up there and do what the hell they want to do. So guess what? I'm not I heard, what's that? April 9th was Emancipation Day. I'm free from Negroes. I'm free. I'm free. What's up, Alvio V's? But I sit here and I love having this topic because what are we doing? What are we doing? We got people trying to be a sports agent that live in this city, winning, paid all that money and took the test and ain't never got no client. Not one time have the person ever came and said, hey man, could you sit down and talk to me about how to get this stuff done? Not once. And you wonder why he never got no client. No, Herb. Herb, tell me that's not so. Herb, don't tell me I'll be. No. Y'all understand, man. The stuff I could tell on this show, I love my people, so I ain't trying to tear their head off. But this is a subject we need to be talking about. And then, at the highest level of basketball, I watched the NBA last night. I watched Luka go back to Dallas. And I watched people malign Nico, fire Nico. Y'all, I saw some of the sloppiest basketball stretches I ever seen in my life, and it keep getting worse. Watch this. That man said, the University of Texas at Austin has figured out NIL. Let me see. I love, and I'm not going to get on it. Please let the general public know how the University of Texas at Austin figured out the NIL. Because they ain't won shit and they ain't won nothing. So tell me how they figured it out. Help me, Alfio Vizzi. How have they figured it out? Y'all, let me put that up there. Let me put that back up. Let me make that big. Can I make that big? Can I make that bigger? I wish I could make it bigger. This man said. Y'all, that's why I tell y'all we need to share this show. Now, I promise you, he ain't going to answer it. I promise you, he is done for the day. Watch. He ain't going to comment. He finna go talk to the kid. He finna go talk to the kid. Herb said, I hear guys that have never played one professional athlete speaking about their age. Well, they ain't been talking to me, Herb. They ain't been talking to me, Herb. I told you, Alfio is not going to say another word. Come on, y'all. I bet my right pocket. Bet my right pocket. No, let me bet my left pocket. I ain't gonna bet my right. Left pocket. Left pocket ain't got nothing in it. But Corey, they have not kept players. I just want to know how they done figured it out. Let me, hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. I'm finna take a picture of this text. I mean, of this. It's Alfio Vizzi. Okay. I took a picture of y'all, so I got it. I got it. It's gonna be in the cloud. Because he ain't gonna answer. But did y'all see this basketball that's being played by the highest level? Ladies and gentlemen, let me go. Let me go. Let me go to the note. My homeboy Todd Golden. Yes, I'm back on him again. The head coach at Florida University, the Gamecocks. I mean, not the Gamecocks, the Gators. Somebody was a report that he was upset about the lack of support during his Title IX investigation earlier this year, and even considered leaving, sources said. Now I'm told that he is a front runner for multiple NBA coaching vacancies that appeared this morning. It's a quick pivot for the recent national champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Florida they didn't support him. He didn't miss a game. They didn't suspend him. He didn't miss a game and then allow one of his coaches to be under the same indictment. And they didn't support him. Did you see that mess, Herb? I'm waiting on Alfio. I told you Alfio ain't saying that no more. I told y'all I was gonna win. He said, I had one question, Rob. Where is BYU getting their money from? I've seen they got a guy up there got a whole lot of bread. I forgot his name. Let me see. I might have it in my notes. Somebody send it to me. They got a dude that just don't care. Yeah. They got a dude that just don't care. Man, much money these people have stole from us and putting themselves in all these positions of power. Let me look it up. Somebody sent me something about their they got a dude, I can't find it. They got a dude up there just don't care about how much money he paying. So another school got that too right now. I'm gonna tell you another school got Texas Tech. Text Herb, he ain't gonna say nothing. Oh, Herb, I'm sorry, Baylor didn't figure it out. Herb, see, Alvio, man, you can't say that, man. But you know you can't say that on Chop Shop. We're gonna chop you up now. But y'all worried about BYU, Big Coach. Hatter, you said it. This game is not okay. I got you. Okay. I got you. Okay. You ain't gonna tell us. Okay. All right. It's a secret. Okay. But let me help my man Big Coach out because he asked a question. Good question, Big Coach. I love that. Big Coach, I wish you'd share the show. We need some more people. I need some more people talking about this. This about to be good. It's about to get good. He said this, and Big Coach, Texas billionaire named Cody Campbell. He is the new Phil Knight and the new T-Bone Pickens. I can't imagine any school has spent more NIL money this past year across all sports. This man talking about Texas Tech across all, they giving everybody some money. See, y'all just talking about basketball and football. JT Toppin just announced he's returning to Texas Tech and not testing the draft process. Because I mean, I ain't mad at it. Man, I'm not messing with her. Man, her, where you been, man? Man, you done took off. You come back strong. They done gave this boy, they said, reported, I don't know. See, y'all, I'm going to tell you the truth about me. I'm going to tell you what's been reported. Okay? Listen to me. I found out everything that's being reported, it's not real. Okay? We don't never see the contract. Next year, we gonna know what everybody make exactly. Because the contracts gonna be public knowledge. See, it's a lot of testifying and testifying around here about how much money these people. But this dude is a younger he's a businessman. He got energy company. He's a co-founder and the co-CEO of Double Eagle Energy Holdings. So he print money. He can pay. He can pay. And but that don't mean nothing. U of H in Florida, you don't even talk about how much they guys making. And those two was in the final. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. I saw this post. Glad you here, heard. Y'all call all your summer basketball guys. I saw a post that was talking about Nike is not going to keep and put up dollars behind programs that are losing programs. They said there were coaches that cry after games because they know how important it is for them to win, business-wise. When they talk about winning over money, the circuits, college basketball, it's all about money. That's when Ken Gamble come talking about the facilities and all that. Them kids ain't thinking about no damn facilities. Shit, everybody be signing with Memphis. You ever been down that facility? Have you ever seen how them players live in Memphis? They ain't thinking about no damn facilities. The team with the most money are going to have the best chances they think of winning. So what's happening in high school? It's happening in college. It's about money. So when I talk about development on this show, it's a big hindrance. People don't like to hear that. All these people want to know how many players gonna come to my event so I can make some money. Absolutely, heard. Usually every kid in the country talking about they going to the draft. Man, them folks ain't thinking about that NBA draft right now. Let me see how much I can milk and get this easy money. But Herb, explain this to me. Corey, explain this to me. Crystal, explain this to me. Now that they're getting paid, you got to throw all those amateurish ass rules out the way. Talking about I can't be with you but 4 hours a week. Man, they finna work the hell out them damn players starting next year. I don't care nothing about that damn school work. You getting over here. You feel me? Heard. I can't be paying you this money, then you gonna tell me I can't. I gave this dude $1 million and I can't be with him for 4 hours a week. Whatever that little rule y'all they put out there. Things got to change. See, y'all ain't nobody, y'all ain't got no nothing to talk about that. Robert had to talk about that. Because I know I told y'all the model is going to change. I said it months and months on this show. This thing can't sustain like this. When they sitting up here waiting on a woman judge right now out there in Oakland, California. She is out here mapping this thing out right now on how this thing gonna work for all of y'all. Welcome to my students in the Legacy School of Sports and Sciences. Uh, they be in class in a minute, and their marketing class need to be and watching the show. That's the best class on the planet Earth. You know why I said? Because that's the class that watches this show. So they the best class to me. But I've been thinking about some stuff. Been thinking about some stuff. I sit there and saw something. Tell me how this work, Herb. Tell me how this work, Corey. Tell me how this work, Crystal. Tell me how this work. That is Moody. Ain't nobody mentioned it on the feed. Something didn't happen. There's a new number one player in the country now. And it was all over Twitter because they kept sending it to me. Darren Peterson, who's been producing, and every time I'm watching him, he tearing everybody's head off, is the new number one over AJ DeBanster. Seemed like AJ done got too cool. Y'all done gave him that money. See, y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all. What the use if somebody finna promise me $5 million? Why I need to keep working hard? Unless I'm hungry enough to want to go get that 100 million. Y'all watch your players. Y'all around here, y'all watch your players. Now that Mormon money, I don't know how unlimited it is, but that dude who's giving that money, they got a dude out there just saying, whatever y'all, I want to be popular. I'm paying. I can't play, but I can pay. It's a new number one player in the country. Who determined that? How did they determine that? No, that ain't the kid I saw. I saw him in Vegas, but that ain't the kid I was impressed about. He actually, the kid I'm talking about is Mikael Brown. He was in the McDonald Law, man. You ain't gonna see he the kind you ain't gonna see him talk. I mean, he ranked. I mean, I don't know where he ranked. Somebody look and find out where Mikael Brown is ranked. Big coach. I'm answering the question of big coach. I'm talking about Mikael. This just he going to Louisville. And he go to DME school down, I think in Florida. Uh, he just a guy that just look like everything he does, he trying to win the basketball game. But I'm watching this stuff. Y'all help me. Y'all help me. Cause I'm when I get to talking about this basketball community that I'm a part of it, that my son was a part of, I help. I go back and look at the teams that I sponsor, and I go look at all the players on each one of the three years. Every last one of those players went to college for free, except my son. 3 years, I sponsored. That means paid for everybody, flight, food, everything. Everybody's son got a free scholarship except mine. Now he got one, but we didn't use it because I wanted him to go to the Ivy League. You have to pay. But what I'm seeing in this basketball community is If you not a part of the 1%, the top player in the city of Houston and the city Houston, y'all stop saying these kids can't play. You know my favorite thing is? I said we got to get better. Quit beating the ball. But we got a contingent around here. Just because the player is not the top 1%, don't mean he can't go play at some college. But we talk about the other players so bad, and this what get me. If he don't, and maybe it's a code, and maybe I'm out of pocket, and maybe I don't know. I just didn't do it this way. King Gamble. Just cause a player don't play for your team and your organization, explain to me why you want to endorse that player. Is that taken away from your player because the coach asks you about some other player? Oh no, he ain't. See, y'all got to realize some of these players just gonna be good high school players and gonna never play in college. Let's get that straight right now. This man, hold on. Let me get back to it. This man said, hold on, Hannah. They ain't what they don't want. That's not true. Let me tell you. The Texas won the SEC championship. That don't count. Much money you done spent out, that don't count. So let's throw that. Softball, I don't want to hear about no damn softball. Women's tennis, I don't want to hear about no. They ain't win the national championship. The SEC champion. Don't. Where the national championships at? Track and field are still breaking records. They ain't won this year. They ain't won it. The track and field just starting this year. Texas came in and showed that we not. Man, Texas ain't doing nothing. I got it. Are you getting your ROI? Texas, are you getting your return on investments? I didn't think Texas was just trying to win the SEC championship. They didn't win the SEC basketball championship, did they? All y'all did is got a good man fired over there at the University of Texas. So let me get back to this. Y'all, a lot of these kids just gonna be good high school players, and that's it. But I want to let the general public know there's all kind of colleges out here to play. He said, hello, they had a start. Yeah, get Aaron Sam, they done got me cranked up. They done got me cranked up. But Aaron Sam, it ain't no good show until I get cranked up, man. I get tired of it. So I be wanting somebody to crank me up. He said, I never described to that mentality. I've told kids to stay with their program because they are developing. That bad comes in consequences and repercussions. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all talk to Alfio. But let me get back to what I'm saying. Because I got a question, Houston. Are we expecting too much? Because I'm watching these kids. I'm watching these kids play. I'm watching them on video because I ain't been to them in public, but them kids trying. I keep telling y'all, these kids just not developed. They got talent, but they don't have skills. But if somebody had taught them the skills in the sixth, seventh, and eighth grade, the ninth, 10th, and 11th, they skill meets the talent, and then they become special players and be, a lot better than just a good high school player. But my question is, are we expecting too much? See, our problem is and I know Nike and them, they looking for the next. Bye, Belinda. They looking for the next Kobe, the next LeBron. Let's not confuse the 5% who can go to college, because ain't but 5% of all these dudes going to college, with the 1%. That's LeBron and Kobe. Let's not, it's a difference, y'all, between a Division One athlete and a Division One player. You can be a Division One athlete and not be a Division One player. Do I need to explain it? Do everybody understand it? Aaron Sam? I done woke my man up now. I know I'm straight. But because they're not in your organization, you don't give the player an endorsement. A player, person calling me, asking me about, y'all, I took a player that didn't nobody else want. Daddy called me and said, man, they took your boy all the way down there and didn't play him at all, man. I mean, what I do? I said, bring him. I got him. I put a ninth grader on my 17 and under team and played him in front of my son. Son was in eighth grade. But that dude was better than my son. Don't tell him that. He killed as a ninth grader. He killed as a 10th grader on my team. Franchise All-Stars. I'm talking about Rasheed Suleiman. For his last year, says, I don't know what happened. They must have pulled up a truck full of Nikes. We practicing. And he had somebody, he had Nikes, he had Houston Hoops practice. Not at ours. Somebody called and told me. Somebody called and told me. Did I get mad at this kid? When Duke called me asking about this kid, I gave him glowing. Did I get mad? No. I didn't get mad at the Houston Hoops. What I said was, I got him, y'all, when nobody else wanted him. He became better. I ain't say I made him better. But being around them badass dudes I had, he got a little bit better. Because he had to go and practice against D'Angelo Harrison, Pee Wee, Jonathan. He had to practice against all these bad dudes. So he just got better. Like my son got better practicing against them. DJ Griggs, all these guys. Winston Shepard, all these guys. All these guys went to college. But I didn't get mad, Kenneth Gamble, because a kid chose and his parents wanted to go to play at EYBL. Shit. My son, his last year, get what he told me. Dad, I know you over this team, but I want to play on the EYBL. Okay, let's find you a team. Let's find you a team. Why? Because a kid is not in your organization, you don't want to give him an endorsement. Man, I'm just trying to help the kid over here with me. He said, it's apparent on this feed right now. got the kids sitting on the bench to play for a brand name team, and they know how the game works. It's mind blowing. See, a wise man told me the other day, he said, Robert, we're in a situation where it's basketball guys versus the guys in the business of basketball. That's the conflict. And he made me think about it. Basketball guys basketball purists, guys who love the game of basketball like I do, and guys that's in the business of basketball, just trying to figure out how they can make money off of this basketball. How do we navigate that? Because I'm telling you, you need to get over here in the gym and get better. But after your visa say you need to come to this tournament and play in this tournament, so I can talk about you. They go wonder, Willie Sullivan, a wise young man told me this just the other day. He said, Robert, we got basketball guys who done this stuff and then played this stuff and been at the high level with this stuff and have been around this stuff and they know how to do this stuff against the guys that's in the business of basketball. It's getting quiet for a reason. I'm opening it up. Y'all can comment. It ain't no good or bad. I'm just trying to figure out how I know a player knows how to skill. He's skillful in this game. He gonna be able to play this game. We got some players that can play, they can do this, they can dunk. Don't even know how to set a pick. Don't even know spacing. We got college basketball players, runner-ups, that didn't understand when the game is on the line. Let's go back to my principles. Let's go back to what I know. Let's go back to what they bunched up. They got nervous and everybody bunched up in the same spot because they was nervous. But if you've been skilled and drilled in that from an early age, a real point guard gonna say, nah, it's cloudy. I told my son that in about the 8th grade. If too many people in there, don't you run your little ass up in there and turn that ball over. I said, I told him that consider it a cloudy day when you see all of them bodies in there. We don't want to drive in there on a cloudy day. We want to drive when it's a clear day, when it's open. He understood that. Don't run my little bitty, always trying to run up in there, about 4 or 5 people and get it ripped and get dunked on. No. Point guard can't afford that. Somebody got to get that stuff right without the coach. The coach had his hand on his hip. Y'all was out there playing. But it's a way. Is it a way that the basketball guys Instead of being versus the guys in the business of basketball, is it a way you can work together? I've been saying that, Hatter. People that have never made two consecutive free throws trying to argue with me, they shouldn't be able to argue with you about. Herb, you done forgot about more about this game than most people know. But Herb, you know I got on Herb. Herb, you been gone. I told a dude the other day. I said, man, talking about he wanna debate me. I said, dude, I only debate my equals or my peers. All others, I teach. And that's all you got to do. You just tell them, I only debate my equals. All others, I teach. So you better come here and get this lesson I got to give you. You'll get that one on the way home. But I saw some tweets the other day. Since we talked about summer basketball, I want to talk about the Rockets. We got the best team in the West. Hold up. Let me give you some scenarios. Then I'll come back. Let me give you some scenarios. The NBA playoff pictures coming to Clearview. 15 of the 20 postseason seeds are still undetermined with 3 games left. 15 of the 20 postseason seeds are still undetermined with 3 games left in the season. It's that tight. But I'm going to get back to it. I'm just giving this to you. I'm giving it to you. I'm just talking about, because I can't not talk about this NBA because the Rockets are prevalent. And I told y'all, I guarantee they be in the playoffs. And guess what? They clinched. Leave my Rockets alone. New York, if they defeats Detroit tonight, New York is locked into the 3rd seed. If Indiana is locked into the 4th seed with a win, or a Milwaukee loss, Milwaukee is locked into a 5th seed with a win and an Indiana. Wait a minute, and win and an Indiana win. Detroit is locked into the 6th seed with a Milwaukee win. If Detroit defeats New York tonight, New York is locked into the 3rd seed with an Indiana loss. Indiana is locked into a 4th seed with a loss and a Milwaukee loss. I gave it to y'all fast, but that's what's happening. But let me get back. Because they asked me something. I like that. Sonya, why you laughing at me? I like that. I like the question you proposed to Herb, Fob. You said, Herb, that don't mean they don't know basketball because they can't make 2 free throws in a row. But I would like for them to be able to make 2 free throws in a row. This is true, but it's simply unlikely they will. I would like for them to at least, and I know you don't have to be in the play this. I mean, the Jeff Van Gundy's, I know you don't have to be in the play that because they're going to give you a job. They'll give you a job. I know. But that's a good one. But back to what we was talking about. I like that. But back to what I was talking about. I had some. Wait a minute. What's the day? Oh, no. That was messed up. Because I was talking about basketball guys versus guys in the business of basketball. That's where I got, Fob, and you just hop I told you, there's another one just coming in, hopping in, and but I understand what you're saying, but I'm gonna give you some context. We was talking about the difference in a Division I athlete and being a Division I player. A lot of people don't know the difference. We were talking about if they're not in your organization, you don't give a player an endorsement. We were talking about, are we expecting too much of these young kids? Some of them are not going to be college players. Okay. So let's identify the ones who are going to be a college player and let's help them. Yes, to Eddie Hart. Detroit is coming, but we live in Houston. I got to talk about Houston right now. I'm sorry. We're talking about Houston. I didn't talk about Detroit a whole lot, but we'll talk about them on Monday. Uh, how can a teacher teach math if they were never good at it? Oh my goodness. See, now y'all talking. Ooh. Marcus Carroll. But Marcus Carroll, I know some guys who done played it at a high level don't know how to teach it and know how to coach it though. They can't get what they know into the minds of the young men. They know a lot, but they don't know how to communicate it. So I can know all the stuff I want if I can't communicate it and get to them kids in that class at the Legacy School of Sports and Sciences, sports marketing class. If I can't break it down for them to get it, everything I do is for y'all. But that was a rebuttal. Marcus Carroll, man, this apple's the orange. Teaching is a special field. People that know it and don't mean they can teach it. See, I think that's what I just explained. I can tell you how to go somewhere I can't tell. Ooh, wait. See, now I'm just gonna let y'all talk. I'm just gonna let y'all keep going. So while y'all going, somebody was talking about, I saw this street, this thread. And you know, somebody said, Robert, just follow this thread, and and they sent it to me. Some guy said the real issue is that the shoe teams seems to be hoarding talent. You look and see 12 to 13 kids on a team, all because the shoe team's administration and coaches don't have confidence in themselves or the kids they have. So they always saying, all we need is one more. Is that true? Are the sneaker teams hoarding players? Y'all can keep on this subject. I like what y'all saying. He said, I know great basketball minds, but they can't teach it to save their life. And kids be looking like, well, me too. Me too. Teaching is tough. Teaching the game about. Think about it. That's why a lot of people can't shoot the basketball. Because these people don't know how to teach it. And I happened to learn it, but we had to pay for it. I remember, you gotta understand, Penny had a little hitch in his shot. Heard? Penny had a little hitch in his shot. Came out of college. He wasn't hitting it like I want him to hit it. So guess what I did? I went and caught this shot. Buzz Braman, the shot doctor, said, had to fly him in, get him home. Hey man, I want you to get him right. Free throw percentage went up. Shooting percentage went up. Everything. I went Buzz Braman. And Buzz Braman now, he got in that gym and he didn't miss. I said, okay, I want him shooting like that. But I was smart. But guess what I did, ladies and gentlemen? When I spent all that money, I sit in that gym. Oh, back then, I wouldn't do it with my phone. I was taking notes. Everything he told Penny, I still got it in a notebook somewhere. That's why every kid that be around me, his ass gonna learn how to shoot. Because I used what Buzz gave to him, and I took the information and figured out how I can relate it to a 8-year-old, a 9-year-old, 10-year-old, a 14 or 15-year-old. Lindsay, this stuff is proven. Coach, that's why I wasn't never surprised when my son hit 90% from the free throw line, 50% and 40%. Because I taught him how to shoot. And would have took more would have if they had came in the gym, but they didn't. Some people just don't want to come in the gym. Mike, okay, I can't make it. He said, that's my thing about me, Fob. I've been everywhere they've been trying, and I can see everything they've been trying to see. I like that. Take football for answer. Y'all, I'm going back and forth. Y'all, these guys going back and forth. Take football, for example. They make, wait a minute. Take football, for example. They make stuff too complex and too complicated. A great coach told me perfect is simple. Absolutely. Like I said, it's parents on this thread right now that have their kids sitting on the bench because it's a brand name. Parent, if you're on here, you can talk to me. It's a safe space. You don't have to come on the show. ChopShopHTX@gmail.com. Let me check your boy out. Let me check. Because Robert Hatt ain't got nothing to gain. I'm trying to help you. But now hold on. I'm going to give you one consultation. All else, you're going to have to pay for. Because as of yesterday, I have not given parents free information. I give it to you over this air right here, but can't call me no more. As of yesterday, I cut everybody out. Somebody made it bad on y'all. You know how somebody mess up something? Somebody made it bad for all the rest of y'all. So let me keep going. The problem is everybody think they can teach. That's not true. Sneaker teams are not hoarding talent. Oh, you say they're not? Kids and the parents have many choices these days, and some parents are wising up. So having 12 people on a team where you can't play, that's called wising up. I just told my kids last night, Herb, you coach a team? I didn't know that I'm a former player more than I am a coach. A self-taught player. I learned the following. Moses Malone around as a kid. Boy, these kids don't want to follow nobody around. But then these pros don't come back and give. These pros are separate from us now. Moses Malone was going to come back and be in the gym. You ain't going to see Jalen Green coming back in the gym. They ain't doing that stuff no more. You know, they ain't doing it. James Harden tried to do it, and y'all run him out of town. You know, he was trying, but y'all run him out of town. So, but having 12 and 13 kids on a sneaker team, because you're a sneaker team coach, hoarding them players, so you saying that parents have a choice? These parents don't know no better, dude. Far, you sound like one of them dudes that's in the business of basketball. Because you should know if you was a basketball guy. I guess you in between. You in between right now. And somebody texted me this. He said, the issue is the ego on both sides. I'm talking about the basketball guy and the business, a basketball guy. The basketball person needs the basketball guy and vice versa. Someone has to teach and someone has to run the business of basketball. So both of them are needed. Thank you, sir, who sent me that. Both of them are needed. Let me hit it so y'all can tell it right. Both of them are needed. He said, I'm speaking from what I've seen up here in parents I've helped. No, I'm talking about, so I got a question. Do you have 12 to 13 kids on your sneaker team? If you don't have it, we ain't talking about you, bro. We ain't talking about you. We ain't talking about you. Don't. If I don't hit you, don't say ouch. We ain't talking about you. You around here defending the whole thing. Evidently, it's something. Facts. Both are bored. I said I'm speaking from what I've seen up here in parent. Facts. Both are needed. Okay, both are needed. Yeah, both of them guys are needed. But let me keep going. Because the guy said, are they hoarding talent, or are parents' kids just move willingly to go there even more with smaller opportunities to play because they think they're getting a better opportunity. Hmm. I got to bring some people just coming into the show up to speed. This how the question. Let me go back. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. So something happened. First of all, I talked about Darren Peterson upseating AJ DeBansler for the number one player. I saw that and I just wanted to know what goes into that. Nobody tell me. So then I was talking about how if you're not part of the 1%, everybody think you can't play. You know, these guys but they don't understand. Most people, most kids are going to just be a good high school player and that's it. But I want you to know, not just the 1%, there's all kinds of colleges for some of these guys that can play in college to play in. And I asked the question, are we expecting too much? And then are we just constantly looking for the next Kobe, the next Justice Winslow, the next Kelly Oubre? Everybody ain't gonna be Kelly Oubre. Everybody ain't gonna be Fox. Do we confuse the 5% that's good enough to go play to college with the 1%, the Kelly Oubre's? And now, sometimes we're confusing it. And I told them it's a difference between just being a Division I athlete and a Division I player. I'm just bringing you up to speed because some people just came on the tube, and I'm giving you the fast version. Then I talked about, somebody was talking about, if they're not in your organization, you don't give another player an endorsement. Somebody call you actually for a play outside your endorsement, outside of your team, you don't give them endorsement. And then you just said, tell me, I'm just trying to help the people in my organization. What did Martin Luther King had to just say? I'm just trying to help the people in Atlanta. Forget the people in Texas. I know that went over your head. Then I talked about this war between basketball guys versus guys in the basketball business, and the egos and the issues of the egos on both sides that stop progress. The basketball business person needs the basketball guy and vice versa. They need each other. Because somebody got to teach basketball and some people have to run the business of basketball. So now the guys just got to talking amongst themselves. So my latest thing, somebody sent me, they said a real issue is in basketball is shoe teams seems to be hoarding talent. You look and see 12 to 13 kids on a team. All because the shoe team administration and coaches don't have confidence in themselves or the kids. There's somebody posting this and sent it to me. And the kids, so they are always saying, all we need is one more player, one more player. So then they're hoarding the talent. And then they said, if they develop the kid, it means that they have a good relationship. So they was just talking about how kids leave teams and go to the summer teams. I listen, it didn't happen to me before, Aaron Wilford. And when what's his name? Rashid Suleiman left and went to the Houston Hoops. I was hurt because hey, I love the kid. Him and my son been going to school all this time, and the parents never just called me and just said, "Man, you got my blessings," but they didn't trust. They didn't trust me enough to just understand. I want your kid to be successful, but we're still. I still love this kid. I got this kid's name. Most of them kids, I got them kids in my phone now. So I just never understood talking down on kids from other programs. I ain't gonna never understand that. I'm just not like that. My mama didn't teach me that way, so I ain't gonna never be that way. But let me go back because I was talking a lot and I didn't see. I was just trying to bring people up to speed. Y'all got to realize now, I can be talking about stuff up here, but guess what? People just gonna go off into their own conversations. But that's what I was talking about. So Fob said point guards are the floor generals. Oh, okay. Yeah, we know that here. Uh oh, my man James Arsenault is in the building. My favorite golfer. Everybody can't leave the galaxy. Hell, just get on the moon. I like that. I like that. He said, the love of the game isn't there like it used to be. He said, when I was younger, when I went to Fundy at 10:30 in the summer, three people made sure I played. Cat Mobley, Herb Baker, and Damon Stoudemire. Let me tell you something. Them three dudes there you mentioned are basketball lifers. They basketball guys. They don't make them like that no more. Damon Stoudemire, because he used to lose all the time. His teams, Toronto would get in their head top. He used to be the first person back in the gym. Always came to Houston. That's how me and him became friends. Well, not really friend, because I tried to represent him too, but and his cousin, but he signed with Aaron Goodwin, Black Agent. So me and him still cool for forever. One of my so you saying that I like that. Y'all, we don't have that no more. When it was the last time Darren Fox came down here and just went to find it just for just come down there. They don't even come to the pro-am no more. Just to come sit up there and let the kids see them. People don't do that no more. Cat gonna be in the gym. Damon Stoudemire gonna be in the gym. Sam Cassell gonna be in the gym. Well, when he get ready, when he come back from Baltimore, he gonna be in the gym because he goes to Baltimore. That's where he's from. But this is interesting, Coach. This don't happen. I told you the closest thing we had was James Harden, and they run him out of town. It's just different. These guys don't just, these guys done went corporate on y'all. You can't touch Jaden Green. Jaden Green go, and then Junior came to the gym, and shit, dumbass coach had Junior coming off the bench. Too many groupies in social media. Players are afraid to bring. Your brand ain't gonna take a hit, man. Tell me one person who brand and took a hit because he got outplayed. You get your ass outplayed every day on TV. Got to teach these guys to have the desire to be an NBA commissioner, not just a player. There are other jobs in the NBA other than playing. Absolutely. We talk about that so much on this show. We got kids in every aspect of every part of the life of what sports entertainment. James on it, but James, we've been doing this show for about 7 years. We got kids in all key positions right now. We just need more of them. Mr. Hatter, the same shoes you purchase for someone would be the same ones they'll walk away from you in. Oh my goodness. She said a lot of these NBA players are creating AU teams, find guys to coach to run up and down the AU circuit just for money and egos. You right. You right. I'm seeing some things. That is Moody said the Chicago players, our former current NBA players, always come back for the kids. Not here. I remember attending the Nike Pro in 2000. You had a big, you had high caliber NBA players in the building. Absolutely. And that gym is still there and it's still available to those players to come back. These players just don't, they go to LA and go to the Drew League and they'll go to over to the UCLA with Rico Hines But that. Thank you for bringing that up, big coach. That's a subject that's not talked about enough. Um, and when I think about, a few years ago, and not literally, because I remember this young kid, and I don't know him. I've never met him before, but this we a long time ago in this city, he said and even the Nick Van Exels. Oh my God, I forgot about him. I'm sorry, Nick. Uh, of the worlds came back to these kids. Franny Maxwell used to be there. Chris Childs, uh, Chris Morris was the main leader, the ringleader. And those guys used to come back, man. These were stars. Kenny Smith. Just trying to think, because I'm getting old. She said some parents and some kids are expecting too much. There are layers to basketball. JUCO is life changing. D2 is life changing. Oh yeah, yeah. We understand it. Y'all, I'm telling you, we got this man. This man says something that's true, but it's weak as hell. He said about the players not want to come back. Talking about they little sorry ass brands. Too many groupies in social media. I never forget. I ain't gonna tell y'all this. Y'all should know it. I'm gonna leave it in the gym. Thank you, Lord. Why? Where's Justice Winslow? Go back. All our pros. Have anybody ever seen Kelly Oubre again since he made it? Maybe. I'm telling y'all got me thinking, man. Golly. Boy, y'all sure pushing on me. No Justin Jackson. I would walk in the gym late on purpose sometimes just so Moses would pull somebody off the floor and give me their spot. Where are those memories? Herb gonna forever have them. Where are those memories? Not necessarily. Not where you play. Sam didn't not from here. Nick Van Exel not from here. Cat Mobley not from here. All the guys we talking about, James, we done lived this. I know you on the outside just talking right now. We done lived this. Those dudes wasn't from here. Steve Francis wasn't from here. Moses Malone wasn't from here. He's from Petersburg, Virginia. I think the players should at least go back to the high schools in the summer and summer teams. I wonder why LA and not Houston now. Rodney McCray. These guys used to come. These guys weren't from here. He from Mount Vernon, New York. Yeah, it's just Society, and I ain't gonna lie, some of these people so damn worrisome too now. You know, somebody texted me the other day. They wanted to talk to Penny, or when he was up at the Muchinari. Oh, absolutely, Muchinari's. Penny was up at somewhere at the Final Four, and he wanted to go up to him, but so many people kept messing with him the whole time. Y'all, and I keep trying to tell y'all on this show, and I know it's hard. Y'all got to learn to leave people alone. Quit all that running behind their ass. Let them just come in there and just leave them alone. Then they'll be, what you want to come somewhere, somebody pestering you all the damn time? Man, Second Baptist used to be, oh my God. You lose a Second Baptist, you might as well go home. I mean, we don't have that kind of hooping no more. Man, these pros, man, it's just, I'm sitting there I'm just trying to, I'm trying to transfer my mind back in Major Joe Allen level. Tim Bro, thank you. Sam Mack used to bring some of the Chicago crew down. Yo, what happened? The groupies. People get tired of y'all, man. Can y'all just leave people alone sometime? For real. I'm talking about, especially Boom Boom Room. Just say hi. Take a picture, 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 take a picture. I just don't know. Just chill. That's why people don't want to come nowhere no more. Cause it's gonna be a million of them little dudes outside trying to get you to sign something. Y'all listen to me. Y'all got to hear me. Yeah. Maybe y'all, if I tell you just a little bit more, I tell you what. This dude that I know, he was a financial guy. He always trying to get somebody to, so he can do their finances. But he don't understand the reason why I never introduced him to no client, even guys just friends of mine. Wasn't trying to help him do nothing. Y'all know why? I'm sitting in a restaurant. I'm sitting in a spot. I ain't gonna tell you where I was at. Me and several other players that happen to be an NBA, different players from all. This dude knew where my car was parked. Valet. He was in there. He saw us in there and he left. And he came back. When me and the guys were headed to my car, this Negro bought out basketballs and jerseys of each one of them players. I don't know what he went to Arch. I don't know what it's. And expect, because he came in when we was in this restaurant, he came and spoke to me, and I said, yeah, spoke to him. So everybody looked at me like, what the is this? This man had. I said, man, we ain't doing that, man. Man, get in the car, y'all. Y'all, folks looking at me crazy, like, because he came and spoke to me at the table. I was so damn pissed off, because guess what? When they come, they know they around me, they good. This nigga went and got helmets and everything that fast. He was in there for a while. Who does that? Who does that? He said Mr. Austin came to the gym. I was in early in the season, and the gym him introduced himself just as regular as he wanted to be. I told him I appreciate it. I was talking to a college coach. Okay. Shout out to Skip. Skip is a different one. Skip is a real one. Moses always fellowship. They always go by the car. I don't know what they had in the back of their trunk, but everybody go by Moses. Moses opened up the trunk, and everybody, uh, and the other little dude, it's the other little gambling dude. What's the What's the dude always try to gamble with everybody? He was always by the trunk. I think he passed away. What's the older guy? I forgot his name. Always had a pair of dice in his hand. Uh, I remember playing the first half of the men's league at YMCA on Wayside, get a 30-point lead and head downtown to play in another men's league. And then leave there. Yeah, that's that. Don't buy ain't nobody think about they're doing that no more. Finally was was a chance for the youth to see NBA college players close without the price of an NBA ticket, or close without the price of an NBA ticket. Kids were able to see it up close to see what it absolutely. But these cameras, this thing right here, then got us. Yeah, we not remember Shea Cotton because he didn't turn out. Shea Cotton turned out to be some polyester, so that's why we don't talk about Shea Cotton too much no more. But but I I got a question before I get off. Have y'all ever left your phone at home? Have you ever just left your phone at home? I know people that do it on purpose, and they told me that immediately that they can think differently. He called it a electronic morphine drip. It does something to the nervous system. I was thinking about that because I remember this book I was talking about. Y'all remember the book I told y'all about? Um, Stolen Focus. Stolen Focus. He said, I drove 30 miles to go back and get it. Who is it? He went 30 miles to go back and get what? Hold on. What did this man say he went? Oh, he went back to get his phone. But y'all know what? And I'm going to end with this. You know, I always got to give you something. We didn't talk about a lot of sports. But when I was trying to finish this book called Stolen Focus, I proved the author's point. I didn't finish reading the book. I let somebody steal my focus. And it's not your fault that you can't focus. It's by design. We are living through an epidemic of distractions. Summer basketball is a distraction. The solution to our attention crisis is not to try harder. We got to change the system. The problem is not that we are not trying enough to focus. People can't even focus on this show. They talk, I can sit up here and talk about something, and they talk about something else. The problem is that the world is making it harder and harder for us to focus. We need to design our world in a way that supports focus, not to undermine it. The more we switch between tasks, watch the chop chop, I'm gonna do this. Watch the chop chop, I'm gonna do this. The less efficient we become. And empathy is one of the most complex forms of attention we have, and the most precious. Mind wandering is not a sign of weakness or laziness. No, it's a crucial part of the way our brain works. See, companies that make these devices are making billions of dollars by selling our attention. We just got to start focusing a little bit. My man just told me, Terrence Arsenault just announced he's leaving in U of H. That's the worst kept secret in the world. Y'all want to talk about it for 2 minutes? Big Coach said this. I haven't seen it. Ain't nobody sent it to me. And he would transfer. Averaging 6 points and 2 rebounds a game. Hatter, did you give buckets at funding? I made a layup or two. I made a layup or two down there. And then y'all kill me with these edits. After much prayer, reflection, and conversations with the people closest to me, I officially decided to enter the transfer portal and begin a new chapter in my college basketball journey. Justin begs to enter the transfer portal. You got me going to this device. It's 2 o'clock. I'm finna go. Sterling Creeks. No, Sterling Creek. Got a question. He got talent. How much skill he has? Marcus, quick, because it's 2 o'clock. I got to go. We talk about it tomorrow. Y'all getting me today, man. Y'all got me today. Y'all work me today. I love y'all though. Y'all work your homeboy today. I got to get out of here though. Stolen focus. We're not focusing. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm letting nobody come take my spot. Doug, you ain't been Portland. You been nosy. Man, I'm glad ain't none of these kids start calling me. I'm so glad. What is he skilled at? Marcus Carroll. Tell me, what is he skilled at? He's very skilled. You say he's talented and skilled. Oh, I got you. I got you. You can talk on the phone and be on the chop shop too. These coaches, is them coaches paying you? Hey man, Marcus Carroll, he's very skilled, but sometimes he tries to show too much. When did he show too much skill? Because if he showed skills on this team, his ass would have been playing. Well, tell me why y'all got to stop this. No, he ain't no grad transfer. Y'all got to stop this. I just want to know in college, what is his skill? Doug, you know him more than what is his skill? I'm just asking. Y'all better give me this information because one day somebody might call and ask me this question. Slashing. Ain't no damn skill. Everybody can slash. No, I didn't. See? Can't. Hey, you got to, if I tell you somebody's skill, I'm going to tell you what those skills are. Slashing ain't no damn skill. Shit, everybody better be able to slash. Shit. That comes with the price of playing basketball. If you can't go around one man and get into them slots, you don't need to be playing no damn basketball. Was he on the floor last? Wait a minute. Was he on the floor the other night at the end of the game? Barry said slasher. What the hell? Yeah, what the hell is a slasher? Man, y'all have me. Let me go. I got to go. I had fun with y'all, Dano. Hey, y'all all right with me. I just hate Doug came on late. Damn, Doug, I needed you, man. You around here messing with the damn college coach. I wish one of them called me. Anybody called me after yesterday? Anybody called me for advice? That ticker. You know how that minute thing come on your phone? How many minutes you talk to that person? Sending your ass an invoice. He can handle the ball, shoot off the dribble, but he hasn't been able to do that. Man, I'm gone on that note right there. I'm gone. I'll see y'all. Oh, I'm gone. I don't see y'all on Monday. I got to, Doug. My heart got broke yesterday. I'm like them girls. I'm not gonna let you break my heart again. Oh, that man said turn on the Masters. Y'all don't understand. When y'all been seeing me look up, I've been watching the Masters the whole time the show been on. My boy Scotty's getting it in. So, but I love y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Man, hey, man, I had fun today. I had fun. Thank you, Herb. Thank you. Let me tell you, let me say, there's some guys on here helping me out. Thank you, Fob. Thank you, Marcus Carroll. Thank you, I2. Thank you, Wanda Bold and Sonia. You know I love you, girl. Malcolm, thank you. Darryl Barnes, thank you, man. Let me go all the way to Herb. I told you once. Let me see who else. Let me keep going. Crystal, thank you. James Arsenault, thank you. Big Coach, thank you. You did, Big Coach. You just tripped, boy. You was a focal point today. Bob, I think I said it that once. Glenn Bishop, thank you, baby. Who else I'm thanking? I'm thanking y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Aaron Wilford, I thank you, man. Let me keep going. Y'all, Michael Lindsay, I know you off right now because you been. Thank you, Alfio, in the class over there at Legacy School of Sports and Science, the sports marketing class. Thank you. Eddie Hardeman, thank you, man. Who else? Kenneth Gamble, you great comments. Thank you. Willie Sullivan, thank you. I know y'all gone, but Damon Haskett, thank you, man. Aaron Sam, thank you. Alfio, I'm gonna pray for you. Thaddeus Moody, thank you, buddy. Harold Tillman, thank you. Wheatfall, thank you. Who else? Let me see that. I ain't missing nobody. Corey Henderson, thank you, man. I'll see y'all on Monday. Kessa Charles, thank you. But I'm gonna have a great week. Y'all, I'm playing me some golf. I'm sorry, I'm playing me some golf. Yes. Hey, just the Master's on, and I'm gonna play a little bit. But I'm out of here. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live.